Good afternoon, friends. This video importantly capturing one of the important compliance which you need to make in GSTR 3B of September 2020 pertaining to compliance of Rule 36 Sub Rule 4. As a background, you know that there was capping provision for ITC input tax credit pertaining to such invoice and debit note which is not uploaded by the supplier in their GSTR 1, hence not coming in GSTR 2A. And capping would be initially 20%, effective from 9th of October 2019, got reduced to 10% from 1st January 2020 of eligible credit which is coming in GSTR 2A of recipient of goods or services. For simplicity, if I am having book credit of 15 lakh rupees, but my GSTR 2A is showing 10 lakh rupees because this much invoice or debit note uploaded by my supplier, so there was difference of 5 lakh rupees, invoice or debit note not uploaded by the supplier. So at most I can avail 10% of 10 lakh rupees, 1 lakh rupees. So total 11 lakh rupees credit I can avail in terms of Rule 36 Sub Rule 4 of CGST Rule 2017. For calculation of this capping, you should not consider your RCM credit, IGST credit on import of goods, ISD credit, transitional credit, or any other credit which is reversed and re-availed. So this is what the basic provision. Now for calculation of credit reflected in GSTR 2A, it is already being stated you must download your GSTR 2A on 11th of next month as per circular number 123 dated 11th of November 2019. We all know there will be working capital blocked for credit not coming in GSTR 2A for the region if my supply is quarterly return filer. To that extent, it is blockage of my working capital. And what happened if some supplier not filing GSTR 1 by 11th of next month but filing thereafter, then to that extent that credit going to be reflected in subsequent month GSTR 2A. So blockage would be there. Now what is important which I am highlighting here, that there was one change suggested in notification number 30/2020 pertaining to Rule 36 Sub Rule 4, and change was they have said that compliance of Rule 36 Sub Rule 4 for the period February 2020 to August 2020 would be kept in abeyance due to COVID-19, and cumulative effect of compliance for this period February to August 2020 would be given in the month of September 2020. So GSTR 3B of September 2020. So what is the compliance they are referring? Let's take an example that you have availed 1000 rupees credit for February to August 2020, of which only 800 rupees is reflected in GSTR 2A. So at most you could have got 880 rupees in terms of Rule 36 Sub Rule 4, but you have availed 1000 rupees, meaning thereby excess of 120 rupees. Now cumulative effect of this credit excessly avail need to be given in September month GSTR 3B. So let's say September book credit is 200. GST credit reflected in GSTR 2A is 150. So at most you will get 165 for the month of September in terms of Rule 36 Sub Rule 4. So 165 you can avail for September, but you have availed excess of 120 for the period February to August 2020. So net 165 minus 120, only 45 rupees you will get. 45 rupees you will get as a credit in September GSTR 3B in compliance of Rule 36 sub Rule 4. Now this is what the compliance of Rule 36 sub Rule 4 in terms of notification number 30/2020. But there are the challenges. We all know that GSTR 2A, which is being generated on 11th of next month. So working capital get blocked for the recipient if credit is not reflected in GSTR 2A for the region. Supplier are filing quarterly GSTR 1. Second, if they are filing GSTR 1 after the due date, to that extent my credit is not reflected in GSTR 2A for the recipient of goods or services, blockage of the fund. I do agree. Second challenge is there that credit is not reflected in GSTR 2A for the region. My invoice, which was B2B but uploaded as a B2C by the supplier. GST number incorrectly uploaded, or GSTR 1 filed by the supplier but GSTR 3B payment of taxes is not there, or he has paid the taxes, supplier has paid the taxes by GSTR 3B but not filed GSTR 1. It is not coming in my GSTR 2A. To that extent, this is going contrary that this Rule 36 sub Rule 4 is calculating capping provision on credit reflected in GSTR 2A. Third, we all are saying that GSTR 2A is only directory in nature, and Rule 36 sub Rule 4 looks contrary, violating the provision of the Act in terms of section 41, 42, 43. So such kind of capping provision is not there, which is being prescribed by way of Rule 36 sub Rule 4. But this was a change as suggested in notification number 30/2020. I have drawn your reference that how it need to be calculated. Last and foremost, you'd be knowing that another statement GSTR 2B has come on public domain, and you can download this GSTR 2B from the August month. So for the August month, you can download it on 12th of September as stated by GST Common Portal. But in my humble opinion, GSTR 2B is a static document showing eligible and ineligible credit invoice wise is not going to be relevant. First of all, it is not having any legal sensitivity, and second, for August and September need not be followed because of the compliance of Rule 36 sub Rule 4 as per notification number 30/2020. So this statement GSTR 2B, which is available now from August and September, has got no usage for calculation, picking up your credit in your GSTR 3B. You need to comply with the Rule 36 sub Rule 4 in terms of notification number 30/2020. But having said all this thing, 2 points which I want to draw here, that in my humble opinion, credit reflected in GSTR 2A is a directory in nature. It is not compulsory. Second, I said it is violation in terms of ultra vires the provision of GST Act for availing credit like section 16, 41, 42, 43. I'm just citing those things. So these are on legal footing. But if at all you need to follow the provision which is being stated in terms of Rule 36 sub Rule 4, I have tried my best to simplify how the calculation to be done. And 2B for the moment for August and September has got no usage. It is only for the academic purpose and having no legal sensitivity and going contrary to the Rule 36 sub Rule 4 as per the notification 30/2020 compliances to be done in GSTR 3B of September 2020. I tried my best to explain this provision for compliance of reconciliation of credit in terms of GSTR 2A versus book credit versus Rule 36 sub Rule 4 and follow the same in GSTR 3B of September 2020. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.